All right, Shalom.
So long.
All right, first and foremost, we have to give all the praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakakadash.
Barakapadash.
All right, double honors and respect to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and taught us His truth. We'd also like to say much love, peace, and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect and one third, this is your brother Salah.
Bra.
All right, and today's lesson, man, is yes, man, that these demons, that spiritual battle is a very real and serious thing, right? So we got we have a video we have to show, but before that we are gonna open up with the this video right here. You see the title, and you see the YouTube. And then you see the YouTuber channel here at the bottom. But before we play that, we're going to open up with the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 10. We're going to start at verse 1. And it says here, "Now I, Paul, myself, beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Hamashiach, who, who in presence am base among you, but being absent and bold toward you. But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present with that confidence wherein I think to be bold against some which think of us as if we walk according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself above the knowledge of God, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach, right? And that just goes to show you, man, that that these demons, man, that this spiritual battle is a very real and serious thing, man. That's why that's why as the elder apostle Rakas says, man, keep your medicine strong. You want to stay prayed up, man. Have these scriptures ready, man. When certain situations happen, like, what scriptures to apply, right? That wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? Right, as the scripture says, it'll be the stability of our times, roughly paraphrasing. So before we play the video, we're going to get the copyright disclaimer. All right, disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use, fair use, fair use, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, so with that out of the way, we're going to get to the video. So right here.
Tagged in this video so many times, and I don't know if you guys have seen this video, but let me read the caption. A man living with severe schizophrenia was recording his surroundings one night while speaking to what he believed were hallucinations, trying to document the strange experience he often endured. Suddenly, something near his door began moving on its own, slowly swaying as if someone was standing there. Believing
All right, and we're just gonna play straight to the video. I believe it starts right here.
No, 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 no. Quit it. Stop bringing that up. Stop saying that. You always wait till now to say that. Bro. Alexa, light on.
that's so scary though. There's no jump scares, I promise. But it's still scary. Fuck.
and pretty much, man. These damn demons, right? These demonic attacks are very real, man. Now Esau, man, like what this damn devil likes to do, right? He'll categorize, right, and he'll say that it's nothing, you'll take this medicine. What you have is a schizophrenia, man. Those voices in your head, but in this video, you saw those quote unquote voices in his head physically manifest, right? They actually started moving objects in his house, man, and that basically goes to show you, man, how much of a damn devil and how much of a damn liar that Esau Edom is. Right. Like
So
he doesn't want
I
us to be.
gotta.
Slaki, go ahead.
Yeah, you already know I was gonna. Um, you probably knew I was gonna bring this out. This is the book of Ephesians 6, chapter 6, and verse 12. It says, "For we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places," right? And these so-called elites, these Edomites, right? They're basically summoning, they're summoning demons and like conjuring different spirits. Every time they go to like these events like Bohemian Groves, right? Like at EP Stein's Island, right? They're summoning demons, right? And because they know about us, and that's their way of trying to basically one of their ways or one of their weapons they use to basically try to fuck with us. So you have to realize that these things exist. They're not just things that you see on fucking cartoons or like History Channel or something.
Or in movies, right? We're like, some like they'll like people like just like with this guy, right? He physically heard voices in his head, but then they actually manifested by moving shit in his house, man. When he was moving those drapes, these things are real, man. They're not just in movies or whatever. These things are actually made manifest, right? Just like when the Lord sent Satan, to test Job's faith, right? Or what did Satan do? He started destroying, moving shit in Job's house, right? Just and what we saw was basically a taste of that, right? And the thing is with this damn devil Esau, man, he'll say, "Oh, the Bible is just fake. It's all fantasy. It's all fantasy." Like Esau, like he'll say these things and put them in movies, right? Because what Esau he doesn't want, especially you Israelites, right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners, right? You speckled birds. He doesn't want he doesn't want you tapping back within your power, man. Man, he doesn't want you to realize that yes, this spiritual warfare is a very real and serious thing, man. You know.
And bro, if I could add on to that, man, um, he wants to see you be stay a wicked nigga. He wants to see you, just go off and do who knows what, just be a it's a spirit created for destruction. And that's why I have the book of First Peter 5 and 8 on the GNT. Be alert, be on watch. Your enemy, the devil, roams around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. So Satan wants to devour you, man, through his wicked schemes, but we can't be ignorant of his devices. This is why we got to be always on watch, man. Always be in the spirit.
You got
Go ahead, Asaki.
you got it. You go ahead, Ak.
Oh yeah, so like I was gonna say, man, that's why Esau, man, this damn devil, that's why he gives you these damn labels like, you're schizophrenic, or you have ADHD, or like, although some of these medical terms might have some, like, what's it called, like physical merit, or there might be some truth to it, because of the chemicals and shit that they put in, man. Most of these attacks, like, like people that hearing voices in their head, or like they see shit that's not there, man. But that's actual spiritual demonic attacks, right? But Esau say, I'll take our medicine, take our pharmakia, man, our pharmacy. You're right. Take their fucking witchcraft, right, rather than praying to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That's why. That's why in the book of in First Timothy chapter 6 verse 20, right, it says here, "O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, and avoid profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called, right? Esau will say that, oh, this is our science, right? He'll say he'll say that all our medical studies say you have this and that condition when you're seeing like when you're hearing voices or you're seeing things that are not there. And we know these are demons, right? But the thing is, Esau will deny it and say it's a medical condition when really, man, you should be praying and fasting to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And
And
then taking Esau's fucking medicine, right?
his pharmakia, his witchcraft, medicine. But it said the Lord, he gave the healing herbs as well, to use when you were sick. Talks about that, I believe, in Genesis, man. But what do you see these people? Anytime you tell them about something that's healing herb, they look and they scoff at you. Oh no, I'm just gonna trust what the doctor is giving me. These medicines that are gonna kill me.
And another thing is you got demons that will tell people basically, like off themselves, right? Or demons, telling you to go walk off, a ledge, right, or stand there, even like do you see these videos online, right? And you see like see these videos online and like these cameras, you see a dude like he'll put his foot in like a machine just to like test it, and the machine will literally just suck his ass up. People got there's demons on people. They're basically like everywhere, right?
They let their
Um,
intrusive thoughts win.
Which are in
yeah,
fact
those are
demons.
those are demons, right? And you hear stories of like these shooters or like these certain people that these are what you call I'm gonna bring this out, spirits created for vengeance, right? This is a book of Ecclesiasticus 39:28. It says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him." Right. So Lord, He created certain spirits for vengeance, basically. And this is all through Yahweh Hashem Shai, right? The Lord even sent these demons. They basically have to get approval from Yahweh Hashem Shai first, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, that's right, man. So like, remember in the book of Job, right? He like, and we can get this right now. Like he basically called up all his sons, including Satan, right? Let's get this right now. Let's see. God called all his sons, e- e- even. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, right here, right here. This is in the book of Job, chapter 2, right? Right, and it goes to show you, man, that these right and left hand and angels and demons, right? They all take marching orders from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. The Heavenly Father Yahweh, right? They don't have their own free will. There wasn't no fucking rebellion in heaven that Satan rebelled against the Lord, and the Lord cast him out, and then started and then started taking over the damn music industry, man. That's all folly, man, and bullshit, man. From the from the Catholic Church, man, or these damn Edomites, man. This. This the Lord Yahweh Bashi Malshai, he tells exactly what these angels and demons to do, and how to operate on the earth, right? So so this is the book of Job, chapter 2, right, starting at verse 1, and it says here again, what was a day when the sons of God Yahweh came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came along with them to present himself before the Lord, right? Right, and the Lord said unto Satan, "From whence comest thou?" Right, he's asking Satan, "All right, nigga, where you been?" And Satan answered the Lord and said, "From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down it." Right, so he's been everywhere. He's reporting in, right. And the Lord said unto Satan, "Hast thou considered my servant Job, and that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh, and is cueth evil, and still he hold fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause." And Satan answered the Lord and said, "Skin for skin, yeah, all that a man hath will he give for his life. But put forth thine hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face, And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So basically, he's giving Satan, all right, nigga, you have free reign, to fuck with them, mess with them, right? Kind of like this man in this video right here. I'm gonna play it back a little bit so y'all can see.
You always wait till now to say that. Fool.
All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Imagine that, but times 100, man. Right? Where Joel was getting played in his flesh. He's getting boils. His house was getting fucking destroyed, man. Shit was flying everywhere, man. That's what Satan was doing to Job, right? And the Lord, right? Yahweh pretty much gave him free reign to do so, to test him, right? Just like how the Lord's allowing Satan, these demons, to test us, man. That's why it's important that they get stayed prayed up, man, because this can basically happen to anyone, man. And all right, verse 7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh, and smote Job with sore boils, and from the sole of his foot unto his crown. He took him a potsherd to scrape himself with all, and he sat down among the ashes. And then said his wife unto him, Dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God and die. Right. So his own wife, right? Right. Brothers, you brothers, right, and sisters, if you're listening, but mainly you brothers, remember this, right? He was going through all that hell, right? Seeing all this shit fly around, getting destroyed, right? Getting all these plagues, right? And his own wife told. His own wife told him to curse the Lord and die, pretty much, right?
Instead of being a pillar of rest.
But listen up, man. This is what Job said. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips, right? So Job retained his integrity. He didn't curse the Lord, right? He knew he was being tested through the Spirit, right? Right. Right, just like what we're going through now, man. Spiritually, we're pretty much, as a brother says, man. We're going through our own tailor-made burdens, right? And with the Spirit, man, we're proving to the Lord whether or not, whether or not we're gonna be deemed worthy for salvation, man. And because that is the ultimate test, right? That ultimate, and that ultimate test, that ultimate hour of temptation, man, is to see if we can take the mark or not, man. That's why you gotta stay prayed up to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, that your brothers, your loved ones aren't gonna take that chip, man. But but that right there was to basically demonstrate, right, in that short video, man, that yes, man, these demonic attacks are real, man, and what brothers are going through, man. Whether you're being played in the flesh, you're going through some shit, you're going through some shit with your woman, man. Man, this ain't uncommon, man. This has been going, man. And it's up to you, man. To be strong in the Lord, as it was commanded, right? It says, as it says right here in the book of Ephesians chapter 6, right? It's Ephesians chapter 6. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and in the power of his might, right? That was a commandment, right? No matter what we go through, man, we always gotta have that faith and trust that with prayer and fasting, man. That the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, he's gonna get us through whatever the hell that we gonna go through, right? Yes, we can have demonic thoughts. Yes, we can go through some serious shit, man. But and especially right now, man, with with World War III coming up, man, and that mark of the beast being very near, man. It's either you gonna have faith in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, or you gonna fold, man. And And remember, man, Job was going through it, man, and he didn't fold, man. Just like the other prophets of old, man, they went through it. But guess what? They all had faith, and the Lord delivered every single one of them, man. Man, let's get these precepts. Who whoever Yeah, right here, the book of Sirach, or the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 10, right? And it says here, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Who did he ever despise that called upon him, right? Man, so the prophets of old, man, and Job, man, they had their trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and what the Lord do, man, they delivered them, and the Lord, repaid Job tenfold, man, and that's basically gonna be us in the kingdom, man. What we're going through right now, whether you lost your job, your family, your woman, animals, houses, man, whatever, man, and the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he's gonna give that back to you, man, tenfold, 100-fold in the kingdom, man, more than your hearts can desire.
I got something actually to add on what you were saying. If I'm gonna bring this out,
Go ahead.
the book of First Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 14 in the NLT, and it says, "But people who aren't spiritual can't receive these truths from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's Spirit. It all sounds foolish to them, and they can't understand it. For those who are spiritual can't understand what the Spirit means, right? So these people, they don't believe in like things like demons and prophecy, and they don't believe in that the Lord has certain men, right? And these people, they only believe in like what you were saying, the so-called sciences, right? And you have a lot of people, they overthink everything, and they always want some sort of study or some sort of like some sort of like news article or infographic, for them in order to them for them to believe something.
Yeah,
These people aren't, they're not spiritual.
They
They,
believe
they,
in
they
the
don't have wisdom, man. They don't have wisdom. They don't have discernment. Ultimately, their pineal gland was closed. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord has literal angels on these from blocking from these people from understanding too.
I was gonna say they believe in the things that are only seen, what they could see with their very own eyes. But for us, for the men and women of the Lord, we believe in the things unseen. That's Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Right. So it
But,
takes immense amounts of faith, man, in order to believe in these things, the prophecies, the signs, the wonders, right? And that's because the Lord's dealing with us. That's because the Lord put the Spirit in us in the first place, man.
but
And this is
these
Romans
people,
8 and 16. If I could bring this one out real quick.
yeah, you.
This is Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are children of Yahweh. It's through the Spirit, the Rakakadash.
hey, brothers,
And
These people, they are like what I just want to add on what you were saying. Like they believe in things they can see, but they actually also believe in things they can't see. Like they'll believe in like evolution, like just all this bugged out like nonsense. They'll believe that basically this whole virus that was going around, right? This scam dizzle that was you know they basically believed it was killing people until they actually started releasing basically what you call the boogeyman juice. That's when it actually started killing people, right? They believe in things they also can't see, but only when Esau, right, the so-called white man that the Bible speaks about, who is the devil, right? They believe it when he says it.
what's it, these people, they trusted in oppression, man. Meaning they trust what they physically see, man, versus having, as you said, brother Yalsab, rather than having that faith in the Lord that the Lord's gonna take care of them, man. These people they actually don't believe in the Lord, man. That's why the Al Bashim Al Shai is going to cut off 2/3 of Israel, man. Because why they didn't want to take heed, they didn't want to listen, man. They wanted to be rebellious, do their own thing. They'll say, oh, the Bible's not a real book. It's written by men, right? The Lord's not going to come down and physically tell and physically write down write down what you need to do. Now of course he did that with with certain men like Moses, right? Because it was prophecy that he would do that. But he's not going to come down to you, man, and say, listen, look, you got to do this, that. Like, no, man. That's why there's an order of men, right? That's why we have the apostles
Yep.
and elders, man.
The Lord made an
If I
order
could
to
bring out a
things. He's not going to come down to you face to face. He made the order. He made the order to things.
This is the book of Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants and prophets. Servants, the prophets.
The water. I was thinking of that scripture. I was about to bring that up,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Con.
they call on y'all Bashim Mal Shai. But yeah, man. Like that's the thing, man. That's why it's important for you, man. To take heed to the apostles and elders, and take heed to these prophecies now, man. And do the work, right? Whether it's reading, studying, watching brothers' videos, taking notes, man, or if the spirit's on you, man, you upload lessons to yourself, man, doing whatever you can, to build that good report that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shai might save you, man. And that is through faith, man.
Yeah.
And I want to just say one thing. I don't know if you guys have anything after, but these same spirits that that you see, right? That you hear about, these same demons. They're on a lot of these different so-called pastors, teachers. They'll bring out the scriptures, they'll bring out the Bible, but these people have many different demons on them. What I'm saying. Um, and did you have something?
I was gonna say, Ak, as we always tell, man, the argument Aquath, right, to get these demons off you, man, that's why you got constantly, pray to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, man. The scriptures even says it's neither root nor herb. I believe that was in the book. Yeah, it's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, right? It says here, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, where starting at verse 12, right? For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, which healeth all things, man. People that that are going through things, man. It's the word, man, that ultimately heals them, man. That's why you have brothers and sisters out in this truth, man. Because why they heard the truth, they took heed, man, and now they're out there on the highways and byways, or if your sisters, man, you're watching brothers' videos, you're taking heed, man. You're getting order. That's what heals you, right? But by what, man? You're taking heed to these scriptures, man. And doing your best, to conduct yourself in a way that's pleasing to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. That's what's going to heal you, man. Not being in this world, man. That's why the scriptures say, be not conformed to this world. Why? Because what's that's going to bring, man? Plague, diseases, sickness, and not just physical sickness, man, but the plague of the mind, right? That's what scriptures talk about, right? That's the main thing that you don't want. Give me any. Yeah, it's right here. So this is the book of Sirach, or the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 13. But it says here, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, right? Right. The worst plague, or the worst disease anyone can get, right, is the plague of the mind, right? Just demons constantly, nonstop attacking their mind. Where where the person is just bugged out of their damn mind. That's the worst state you can be in, right?
Man, I got a precept.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
Salaki.
something. I got something after you.
I was gonna say, man, you good brothers, but I was gonna say, that's why King David, begged and prayed to the Lord, but Lord, please not take away thy Holy Spirit away from me, right? Because he saw what he did to King Saul for being disobedient. All right.
Yeah, Psalms 51:11.
Yes, sir. Do you have something else you're gonna bring out, Doc?
I
Yeah.
do. I have a. Can I? You want to go or?
No, no,
Um,
no, no.
yeah. Let me bring this out real quick. This is the book of Matthew 12 and verse 45. Chapter 12, verse 45. It says, "Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of the man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be unto this wicked generation." Right? So these, there's a lot of these people out here, right? And just imagine the amount of people walking around, what I'm saying, or the people that they heard about the truth and then they went back into the world. They have probably hundreds of different demons on them. You know what I'm saying? Those demons basically multiply.
Yeah, yeah. That leads me to this verse in the book of Ecclesiasticus 14:2. Blessed is he whose conscience had not condemned him, and who has not fallen from his hope in the Lord. So you gotta, not get weary, not faint. You gotta continuously have hope in the Lord, because the moment that you lose hope, that's it, man. The spirit departs from you. That's a terrifying thing, and that's why you gotta always, stay prayed up, man, and put yourself in check. I had this precept that I put in the chat. This is Matthew 17:21, and it says, "Howbeit this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting." So sometimes you have to, make sure that you fast a little bit, get away from, the lust of the world and the pleasures, and maybe get off from eating food for a day, or however however you go about fasting, and just get a clear mind, man. Be closer in the presence of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And with that, you got to pray. The scriptures in Thessalonians 5:16 through 18 say, "Rejoice evermore and pray without ceasing. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh and Hamashiach Yahushai concerning you." So you got to always constantly pray. The beloved elder apostle Rakah says, "Keep your medicine strong. Keep it potent, because that's a powerful weapon. To fight against Satan, man, and all these demons that try to come forth against you."
Yes, sir, man. The brother Sarah posted the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him, depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end, right? And we need every ounce and bit of hope of spiritual strength, man, because that's what we're gonna need, man, to that's what we're gonna need to to face that final hour, so to speak, right? When that MOTB comes, man, we gonna need to what's it called? We're basically building up that spiritual arsenal, right? When that mark of the beast is being brought forth to our face, man. It's not. It's not all what's it called? It's not you go back into the world, and you basically forget all these things. No, man, you got to keep constantly applying what you have learned, man, in certain situations, man. That's that's how you're gonna have a sound mind, right? That's basically how you're gonna apply that wisdom, right? Because when that time comes, right? Well, when you're faced with certain scenarios or certain situations, man, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, he's gonna put the thought in your mind to to know what to do when a bad situation comes your way, man, or especially when you're being faced with that MOTB.
Um, I had a precept too, I wanted to bring up.
Go ahead, Ak.
I was going to bring out Matthew 24:46. It says, "Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all his goods." So, man, when Yahweh shall come back, and we really don't know the hour or time, but we want to be on fire, man. We want to be on fire in the faith and in the truth. Some days you might not feel like pushing, but you just got to constantly endure and stay in your word and pray it up, like the brother said.
Yep.
Con, brother. The scriptures say, "Woe unto them that lost patience." But you don't want to be like one of those people that because you hear stories of how the apostles and elders back in the year 2000s. A lot of people fell out because they were impatient. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, that was the basically, the Lord basically sifting people out.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord, He wants to see people working. He doesn't want to see these, people, you know, um, these like these procrastinators, right? These spirits of like, oh, I'll just wait till the very end, and and then I'll basically, start doing the work. This is the way people think, and the Lord, He doesn't work like that.
We gotta get
Con.
diligence to make our calling and election sure.
Hey,
You know,
Salah, what's that precept that it was like if the good man knew when the robber was coming, you know?
Yeah,
That's paraphrasing.
I know I know what you're trying to say, man. Like basically, right? You know how the apostles and elders and some of the brothers said it, right. If Jake knew like the last hour when Yahweh Shai is going to return, they're going to try to get right within that last hour.
Yeah.
And where's the faith when they're going to do that? And that's the whole thing with having faith, man. You don't know when the Lord's going to come back, man. You're going to try to do whatever you can to get right with the Lord now, then
Con.
rather than later, man. Because man, they're just saying, man, the best thing you can do for someone is now, man. Instead of later.
Because Jake will wait till the last 24 hours, then try to get right with the Most High. If Jake knew when the Most High was coming, he'll wait till the last 24 hours.
I mean, and basically, where's the faith in the Lord at that time, man? It's like it's like a woman who got done, sleeping with a bunch of other dudes, but then like the last hour when you come back, and she's gonna try to make herself look right before you came back, man. Like what the fuck is that shit?
yo, I can say one thing real quick. That that means that you got to be holy and acceptable. You can't be, defiling your body and being in wickedness. Because then when the Lord comes back, you're gonna be like a shitty smell. Just like a woman that sleeps with a bunch of men, she probably smells like oysters or tilapia or some like a clam. You don't want to be smelling like a clam when the Lord comes back. You want to be like a good fine smell, like a fine perfume.
Yeah, and that goes into keeping our garments white. Let's get that. Keeping our garments.
Could I ultimately go back into depart from me, I never knew you. That's something we don't want to hear. Because ultimately, that means you ain't gonna be beaten up in the chariot.
Yeah,
It's,
you're gonna be missile food.
Yeah, yeah. If he says, "Depart from me, I never knew you," in so much words, that's saying you're not gonna be beamed up.
ultimately right that means that person had a lack of faith and they just weren't part of the elect period, man, and that's a very scary thing, right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9. We're gonna start at verse 7. It says here, go thy way, eat thy bread with joy, and drink wine with a merry heart, for Yahweh now accepteth thy works, right. Let thy garments always be white, and let thy head lack no ointment. Right, meaning what we're doing our best to conduct, to conduct ourselves being pure. Right, staying on point, to the best of our ability, and that ointment, right, or that oil, having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Right. At all times, right. Applying this wisdom, and ultimately that's what it is, man. When it comes down to keeping faith, man. And having that fuel for for the spiritual battle, right? So you're not caught out there lacking, right? Or you're not confused as, oh, well, why is all this happening? Well, you know why it's happening to you, right? Right? It's because you have knowledge, wisdom, understanding of these scriptures. Right. You like what's it called? You know what to do. Well, when you see or when you hear certain things, right? All right. So so that's pretty much for it. For me, unless you brothers have anything else.
He that enduring to the end, the same shall be saved. And we in them town
We're
as the
at the
whole
door.
world. We at the doors, man. So as the brothers have been saying, man, this is the time not to bug out, but go even hard, like go even harder.
Yep.
This ain't the time to bug out.
10 toes
You know,
down.
10 toes down.
It's,
Endure hardship as a good soldier. Yahushua Hamashiach. Or was that Hamashiach Yahushua? And then, you know that precept. Was that Paul, right?
let's close out with that.
Timothy.
Yeah, that was Timothy. Yeah. Endure hardship as a good soldier. Yahushua Hamashiach. Yeah. 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Uh, though therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Hamashiach. Come on. Endure hardship, man. Trials, tribulations.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yes, sir. And if I may continue on, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, right? Meaning what? You're not caught up with the things, or you're not worried about the things as well, because we know that all this is getting ready to burn and pass away, right? And that's what the Lord's getting ready to do. Rebuke this place, destroy this fucking place, man. That caused us all this pain, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier, right? Right, and as the brothers say, man, that word soldier goes into what? Solitaire, right? Meaning what, man? As the scripture says, seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling, right? That's what we all got to do, man. Yeah, we may pray to brothers, but it's up to us, man. To seek out our salvation.
Ultimately, it's up to, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because what it say, by grace you are saved. We not even saved of our own works. We look at all of our righteousness of a filthy rag.
You got to
So,
be predestined.
we got to beg to the Most High. Like, I beg to the Most High, that we be a part of the elect. Because you got them brothers that they say, I want to be a part of 144, but that ain't even my main focus. Our focus should be try to be part of the elect, That's humble.
It's salvation, man. That's why in Ephesians 6, man, having the helmet of salvation, that's what our mind is focused on, man.
Uh,
We can't get that crown unless we save, man. And how we save, man, is through the grace of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, man. Through this knowledge, wisdom, and
uh,
understanding, and under the blood of Yahweh Shai.
uh,
The
And you
author
don't
and
want to be
finisher
one
of
of
our
those
faith.
people. You don't want to be one of those people that you see those chariots beaming up, and that missile just fucking eats you. Burns you alive. You see
that's
those
dangerous.
chariot doors close, and that last chariot beams up the last person. And then those missiles just swallow everybody up basically. And you know what I'm saying? You could, because these people they have that spirit of oh, I could have done this, but you didn't do anything. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
The Lord's gonna look at you like, nigga, what have you done for me, man? What have you done for me?
uh,
Nothing. Not jack shit.
Man. Yeah, man. The Lord's not gonna say this, man. That's why the last part. I'm gonna read this. That's why it says in verse 5 of Timothy chapter 2. It says here, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully, right? And meaning what we do it to the best of our abilities, man. Yes, we're not going to keep the laws perfectly on this side, but what that does mean is we gonna do our best, man. And that's in the eyes of the Lord. Not saying, oh, I'm perfect because I keep the law perfectly. No, that's not what's gonna save you, man. It's you having that faith is what's gonna save
uh.
you.
Was that in Ezekiel when he was like when the most I don't know if that was the Most High, but he was like when he put his spirit on you and you're walking his statutes and commandments and laws. You know what I'm talking about? I
I'm
believe that was in Ezekiel.
I'm not sure. You got to provide more for context.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me one sec. Oh yeah, never. Yeah, that was Ezekiel 36:27. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them.
You said it was Ezekiel 36.
Ezekiel 36:27. Cause what's that precept? There they shall rehearse the righteous acts. That place of drawing waters.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it means when Second Timothy chapter 2 verse 5 was referencing that. That's what it means with the strive lawfully and rehearsing the righteous acts.
Cause how much brothers no sleep in the bed with their women? Cause really, we're not supposed to sleep in the bed with the woman if she's on her cycle, right? We're not even supposed to touch stuff they touch.
No, of course not. Like
That's what I'm saying.
and you don't know how many women are on their periods, and then you touch the shit that they touch,
That's
or
what
how
I'm saying.
or how much or not even talking about the damn food, man. You have no idea how fucking defiled this damn food is. This
Yeah,
damn,
they say 100% chicken. It could be 2% pork. We don't know what we eating. Esau putting all type of shit in the food.
or he be putting his own fucking DNA in the food, man. And these damn JABs. I'm not. Like this man's fucking demonic, man. That's why we can't wait to get the fuck out of here, and fucking recompense this damn devil for all the shit he's done.
Man.
All right, so with that, man, we're gonna end off this lesson right here. Hope this lesson's been edifying to you, you Akim and Akwath. And with that, we have to say, call Halayim La Abanawa.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashim,
Hashem,
Yahweh,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Hashem,
Bahashim,
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash.
Hashem Rakakadash.
All right, double honors and respect to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and taught us his truth. We'd also like to say much love, peace, and salutations to the Lord's elect, the whole flight to the 1/3, Mother Salah.
Brother, bro.
What's up?
With that, we just say shalom.
Well,
Come on.